rejoicing moment, as you will, as a spokesperson, kind of giving back to the program a little bit. So I started in July of last year and did the 12-week program. As you can see, my general shape of roundness in these photos. I was at 323 pounds when I started. I was not happy or comfortable with my weight or where I was. A lot of stress eating in my life. There's a lot of not really paying attention to things and focusing on a lot of other things other than me. So Dr. Keating and I, she's been my doctor for several years now. So we started talking about this program. She told me about what they're going to be doing and kind of how it's going to work, and asked if I wanted to give it a try. So I did. I took the leap of faith. I ventured in and said, okay, I'm going to try this. And one step at a time, one day at a time, and went through it. And during the 12 weeks of the program, I was able to lose 50 pounds. Since then, I've managed to take another 14 off. So far I've lost 64 pounds since July of last year.
Nice.
And thank you. It's just honestly, I think my biggest thing was just mentally committing to the program and saying, if it says the sky is green, the sky is green today. I'm going to follow this, and I'm going to do what it says. And as you start to do it, it gets easier and easier to do it. Your mindset has to be that this is what you're going to do, and you go forwards with it. And sure, there's a lot of times here or there. You can see again where I started and where I am currently. It's a second time in my adult life that I've been under 260. So the last time was over 16 years ago, because it was before my kids, a couple years before my kids. So it's a journey. I also tracked all the way to my phone with a nice little app on there and kept up with it myself. And you've got those up and down times. You'll see it's downwards. There's a lot of flat sections in there too. It's not a miracle. It's not radical. It's steady. It's healthy, and it helps you to get into a lifestyle, and get into a lifestyle that's better than where you're at right now, and shows you how to do it. There are shakes involved with it, but the shakes are like anything with the program. They're a tool. They're something you use. The shakes are twice a day. The rest of the time and the rest of what you put in your mouth is up to you. And it's choices you make. Do we have on the next one? When the scale goes flat, again, the scale's a number. Right now, my scale's been flat for close to 5 weeks, but my activity level just keeps climbing. I'm probably about 20 minutes in the morning before I go to work. If I get up late and don't get that in, I honestly get to work and I'm anxious. I'm like, I didn't get it in this morning. I go home in the evenings, do some stuff, and then I'll head down to the gym in Claremont and crank an hour out there in the evening. And I'll do that 4 or 5 times a week. A group of friends and I have just started hiking, and we went like halfway up a Scutney. We've been doing the snowmobile trails around the area. We did Perry Mountain over in Unity. That was a lot of fun. We actually, last weekend we did a breakfast. So we had headlamps on. We were on top of the mountain by 7. The snowmobile hut up there, so we fired up the stove and we made some nice breakfast. Turkey sausage and scrambled eggs with broccoli, and had we made it healthy. And so we watched the sunrise come up off the ledges, and we looped back around and hike back down. And I can tell you this, back in July, yeah, that would have been a nice thought. It would have. I'd have found some excuse that I couldn't have done it or wouldn't have wanted to do it or something like that. So things that work about the program. Just some bullet points here. The shakes really help kind of get you through some sections and keep you on a steady feel. The one-on-one support, you'll work with Angie, and beat her up with questions. Think about things during the week. You'll have your meal plans, and I actually printed some of my meal plans, and I have them here for you. You can take some, or you can make some copies, and I can get you some more. I said, for me, a lot of times I was like, oh, what do I eat? So, but there's menus, there's recipes. The Metagenics website has a lot of stuff on it. I'm a computer guy, so I actually found the PDF on their website for the meal plans, so you can type in your meal plans, because my handwriting, you'd never be able to read it. Sticking to the meal plan, you're going to get your sheet, which tells you all your different sections and categories you can eat within, and there's a ton on there. If you eat from everything every day, it's like I am eating more now than I was before, but I'm eating healthy. I'm eating different, and it's a different mixture of things. So it really fuels you. Daily exercise, again, that's been a big one for me. I was nothing, absolutely nothing. Just go to work, come home, couch potato, nothing. I Nordic track in the basement, had laundry on it. It was a glorified coat rack. So right now it's down because I've worn out a couple pieces on it. So I've got to do a little maintenance on it. It's one of the other reasons I've been going to the gym is their stuff isn't broken, mine is. But started out walking. Honestly, my wife was walking with me, and we'd get up in the morning and we'd literally walk down the end of the road and back. Do that in the morning, then we'd take a look at doing it in the evening if we could, and we just walk, and started doing that. We did that maybe a little more on the weekends, a little less during the week, and we just start. We're having our early spring here, so it's not too bad to get outside again. But just something as simple as walking, and just starting something every day. If you can just do a little of something. Another big thing for me was the water. Drinking water. Sometimes it feels to excess, but half your body weight in ounces. It takes a bit of doing, and yes, it goes in, it comes out, but keeping your system working and keeping it kind of flushed and clear, it makes a big difference there too. And if you've had a steady week, and you'll see your phase angle. You'll see, there's no kidding them. I mean, if it's up in the 7s, you've been drinking your water. If it isn't, then what can we do to get a little more fluid into your system? This is some of my Boston Heart stuff. Great information from them. When I started the program, I was on blood pressure medication because it was all over the place. What's the other one I was on?
Cholesterol?
Yes, thank you. It was cholesterol medication. That was all over the place too. So it's been so long since I've taken that stuff that I'll admit my blood pressure is still a little bit high, but like we discussed, it's a little on the high side, but it's my body maintaining it. They can put you on drugs, and anybody can maintain a perfect blood pressure. But if your body can do it itself, then your body's taking care of it. You're actually winning the battle. The cholesterol, the diet, probably been one of the biggest things to that, bringing that into line. 100% holy during the program? No. I think one of the food menus I brought in, I started the program, and that weekend my neighbors had a luau at their house, and he's got a pit smoker. that's just this huge smoker, and he had ribs, and so I had 3-4 ribs. I had some salads. I tried to make the most of it. Fortunately, one of the other neighbors brought a big thing of snap peas out of her garden, so I actually sat down beside those and just kind of popping those while everybody else had potato chips and everything else. But yeah, once you start making the choices and seeing the different things you can do, you want to do those things. You want to make those choices. So as you go, it gets easier, and it's a great journey. I had, you're making a great decision. It's good foot forwards. Keep your mental state. Say, I am going to do this. I'm going to make it work, and I can do it, because you can. Yeah, I was one of the biggest naysayers, and I stuck to it, and it works out. And family was on there too. I can't say enough great about my wife. She's also struggled with her weight for years. She's done some different treatments over the years, and between the two of us, we're just recently getting back. She just came in for an appointment recently, and she's down 16 pounds from where she was not all that long ago. And that's just, we're both having the lifestyle. And even our kids, they're 12 and 13, and we don't cook separate meals. So they've been able to eat the same stuff, and have the vegetables more often and stuff like that, and it's worked out. So as a family, we've been able to do it and have the stuff in the house. Grocery shopping, I won't kid you, your grocery bill's going to go up. It costs more to eat healthy, but you will want to eat healthy. And you start, even your cooking and stuff like that, you're gonna find you throw stuff together. I mean, last night was a leftover night around the house, and I went into the fridge. We've been enjoying turkey burgers lately. So I'm just in the fridge, I'm pulling out things. I'm like, okay, I got turkey burger, I've got an avocado, I've got onion, and I've got portobellos. Okay, so everything went together and went in the oven and baked and came out. I had chicken burger on portobello buns with some avocado on it, and that was just fantastic. And that's just not a choice I'd have made. We'd have run to town and got something to eat, or I'd grab McDonald's on the way home. Something simple, something fast. So there's a lot to it. You guys are getting ready to go through the detox, so the clear change. That's a trying time. I'm not going to kid you. Those shakes taste nothing like the 360 shakes. The 360 shakes, they can be a little bit chalky, but they're a pleasure. Those shakes, you kind of got to get through. I found, got to use the shaker cup. You got to keep it shaken. I like to drink it with a straw so I could just put it down, get through it, and go on. But you follow the meal plan. I lost, the week of the detox, I lost 10 pounds. So, and that was just a complete kickstart. Wow. If I do this, it will work. And,
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
So you had that big weight loss, and you finished the program. My question is, would you like to restart the program again? Like if you finish, it's a 12-week program.
Yeah.
So would it be your desire to get that boost again, to another kickstart?
I've thought about doing the detox again and going through. I'm thinking a little bit more about it. Like I said, I've been flat for about 5 weeks right now, kind of holding in there. I've still lost about, I'm going to say, 1.5 inches in measurements. So I think my exercise level being high is kind of transforming a little bit versus just having the weight loss. So I mean, scale's saying one thing, measurements are also telling me something. So I'm doing the right things. So I've been still following the diet plan. I've still been doing the 360 shakes twice a day. But I have been looking at doing the detox again. Kind of myself, during the detox, I ate a lot of fish. I enjoy fish myself. I'm going to pick on Market Basket because that's where I grocery shop, but they have the fish counters here. If you go to the left, there's an island in the center that has frozen fish in it. It's great. The bags are there. They're in 4-ounce portions. Vacuum. You pop one out. Yeah, absolutely. And I like to cook it all out on the grill because I don't like to smell fish in the house. So I'm kind of waiting. This weather keeps up, I'll get the snow off the grill and I can go out and cook out there because it's a lot easier. Just throw a piece of tinfoil down, throw your fish on it. Get some other stuff together. Quinoa's been a big one for us. We've enjoyed that. Things you'll learn about the grocery store. That's still some of Angie's thunder here is, shopping from the outside of the store. And that really does work. My wife and I go in, we usually tag team shop. I go up the veggie side, she goes around the other outside, we meet in the middle. And there's only a few things in the middle section we need, where your canned foods and your processed foods and that stuff is. And we got most everything else we need is on the outside of the store. So if you don't chase in and out of those aisles, you don't buy stuff you don't need in those aisles. So it's one of the techniques. When you get to the 360 shakes, I know Jim probably made you a sample shake here. It has been said that he makes the worst shakes in the state, but don't let that fear you. I actually was a big ice cream guy. Bowl a night and just every night, gotta have it. I actually found I could take. Part of the way I did my shakes was I saved my night shake for just before I went to bed, and I went to bed with it, had it, relaxed, and went to sleep. But I could also, my shakes generally consist of almond milk, fruit, 2 scoops of the shake powder, and then I use a unsweetened, all-natural apple juice, and I put that on top. It gives it a little bit of sweetness, and you blend it. You blend that up. And if you overblend it a little bit, it'll thicken a little bit. You get your mix right with your milk, but and that almost tastes like a shake, almost. But it's good enough. It's good enough to get you over that hump, and get you asleep. And once you're asleep, you wake up tomorrow and it's another day. So I enjoy it, and I keep up with it. And that's the biggest thing, is something you want to keep up with. Any other questions?
No, thank you for making the choice, and your family benefit from the healthy choice you make. So I'm glad that you chose to participate and that you enjoy doing it.
Well, thank you, and I hope to come back to this and have one of you up here talking to the next group. And see how well you guys have done, because it's there, and you can do it. I promise you.
Adam, when did you first notice your energy levels changing?
Well, it's funny because I was reading the meal plans today when I was looking through them, and I started in July, and by September, hunting season was kicking in. And generally, I'm out bow hunting, rifle hunting. I'm out. Once the fall comes, my wife's a hunting widow, and I'm out in the woods, and I'm realizing that I'm about 1.5 miles, 2 miles back. I'm in areas that I've gone around before that's taken me all day. I'm out there. I'm already at spots I wanted to be at. I'm going past that. I'm moving a lot more. I read in my meal plan, it was one of the kind of adventurous things I did was the beginning of September. I dropped the boys off at football practice, and my plan was to walk on the track while they were at practice. So I had my water with me, and I said, you know what, I'm sitting there in Monadnock Park, I'm looking up at Arrowhead. I said, that's what I'm going to do. Went, parked at the bottom of Arrowhead, and I hiked up Arrowhead. And for a first hike, that was a good one. I'm here to tell you. I earned it the whole way up and the whole way back. And it was really got up top, and it was a real accomplishment to feel that I could do that. And again, that was September. I start in July, so. But really feeling that energy during hunting season, going for it. During the program, I traveled twice. I spent 3 days in Massachusetts at a sporting event where I was working as staff, and at this event they have this lovely truck that shows up midday with all sorts of grilled onions and sausage and French fries and good stuff. And so my plan was, I had a cooler in the back of my truck. I had a Tupperware dish full of salad, I had a Tupperware dish full of chicken, I had my blender and I had my shake mix with me. The blender and the shake mix stayed at the hotel. I had my shakes in the morning, the evening. I went to my truck, I made a chicken salad for lunch each day, and then we went out in the evenings as a group and just made the healthiest choice I could at the restaurant. You know, I went for fish. I avoided the French fries. I had the salad early on while they're having the plates of nachos come out. Okay, I lied. I had some nachos, but a lot healthier choices than what I was making in the past. You know, and overall, it's small steps, but it gets you there. It will get you there.
Awesome.
All right.
That was incredible.
Any other
Great
questions
job.
for Adam? Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.